Hey guys, it's Matt from Union Horror Movies and welcome to Body Bags. It is week 102 and we're still on Anything Goes, so I'm very happy on that. I picked a film from 1995. I actually did a little video earlier on a contrast entry of an underrated film, and from underrated 1995 that Lionsgate put out, and that is Sleepstalker. Pretty interesting little film. Pretty much is you have a gentleman known as the Sandman. He is a serial killer going around murdering families. He's on his last family before he gets busted. He kills them all except for this one boy. He gets busted from the cops, and 20 years later, he's on death row. He gets a visit from a religious man who happens to be an ally with him. He is actually a voodoo priest, and he wants to give him immortality. And the way to give him immortality is his soul, after being executed, is transferred to a sand sculpture of a human being. And he agrees to this. And then when he gets executed, boom, his soul's now in the sand body. He can control sand. He is this embodiment of sand. And he can go around killing people with different sand-like powers. Now, this kind of reminds you of Shocker, where except that he makes a deal with the devil, with devil worship with the TVs, but this one actually has a voodoo aspect to sand and sand-like power. So he's actually immortal. Nothing can really kill him, but there actually is. I said 19, 20 years later, the little boy that's alive is now grown up, and come to find out he's doing history on why his parents were killed and everything. Doesn't really want to talk about it. His girlfriend's doing or I think he was doing a news report on gangs in the hood, and so on and so on. And then the Sleepstalker comes to visit, or I should say the Sandman, because that's what he goes by as well. He wants to kill this now adult, because this was the last kill he wanted before everything all happened. And if he does, he gets full immortality. He becomes human again, instead of being this sand-like entity. Well, pretty cool ending, give or take. I'm not going to give the ending away. Some cool kills with this film. There is a person who gets like suffocated in sand. Some bad CGI, but not as bad. This was 95. Um, in the 90s, you didn't have insane movies. 90s was kind of a harsh decade for horror, I would say. You didn't have the 70s or the 80s. The 90s were kind of a hit or miss on some films. This one was definitely a hit. Not a lot of people have heard of this film, but they really need to check it out. There is no Blu-ray of it, it's only a DVD. And the DVD doesn't have much as special features. It's just a standalone film in itself. I really enjoyed this film. It's a fun watch. I've watched it numerous times. It still gets better and better. There's some cool kills as well. Um, you can kind of compare this movie kind of like a Shocker film to a Nightmare on Elm Street type. He's like the boogeyman, if you want to call him that. He does come at night, but he also comes during the day too. Nothing can kill him, like bullets go hit him and sand comes falling out, that kind of weird stuff. So he's got to figure out how to take this dude out. So with the help of the voodoo priest, he figures out a way how to stop him. The kid that lived at the end. But other than that, great film. I highly recommend this film. Check it out for sure. It's pretty cheap, I think, you can get. And so you had to get the DVD. But DVDs are great. And this DVD is pretty good. So again, guys, thanks very much for watching. Check out Sleepstalker from 1995. Put out, I think it was Lionsgate. So unfortunately, I don't think Lionsgate puts out many blues. So fun one. Check it out again. Sleepstalker. fun flick, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and check out everyone else's review. Later, guys. I'm going to bed. Peace.